Yo, this is the Ghetto Linguist, and we back in the game with another video, another update on how Thai is going and all that good stuff. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even remember what week we're on, man. I'm shooting this video actually a little bit late. Did a lot of traveling and all that good stuff. And one moment while we have some victims coming through. I'm shooting a video. Oh, he's eating in class. Bye-bye. Anyways, yeah, we're back at it. Yeah, I'm at some kind of a plateau with this language learning thing. I am at some kind of a plateau, and it's annoying. Like, I feel like, studying and all that good stuff, but not really feeling like I'm making a lot of progress. But, as I told you before, that's part of the game. When you learn a new language, you're going to hit these plateaus where you feel like you're not really making progress. And the best thing to do is to power through it. You can change the topic, change your methodology, whatever you got to do to try to make it work. But at the end of the day, the idea is you got to keep pushing, keep upping the firepower or something like that. I will say this week I was in Bangkok and I had the opportunity actually. Last time I was in Bangkok with my homies, I was with some friends, so I didn't really get to speak a lot of Thai because I was with a lot of English speakers and stuff like that. This time I did actually get to speak a lot of Thai, and I found out that my Thai is trash. What do I mean by that? Not really that my Thai is trash, but that it's a lot of Thai and information in my brain, but I'm still not able to execute it the way I would want to. Now, obviously, of course, I'm well enough to where I can communicate when my back is against the wall and all that good stuff. But as I told you at the beginning of the journey, usually it takes about a year and a month for me for it to click in my brain, So, we're still well before that point. So I'm still at a point to where I'm learning Thai, getting new words, all that's being saved into my brain, but it's not coming out yet. So yeah, I'm still going around trying to talk to people, and it's going pretty bad. But it's what I expect because I've been in the game for a long time. I already know what to expect. I already know how to deal with and all that good stuff. So yeah, I was in Bangkok this weekend doing my thing, killing it out there, and just struggling just to really speak proper with people. Also met some of my language exchange buddies, and we did some language exchanging and things like that. And I looked at the way some of my friends are studying, how they study language and stuff like that. And of course, their English is better than my Thai, but then they've been studying English since elementary school. So, it's one of those things to where if you look at it per capita, they're not learning English versus me. I've been studying Thai for 6 months now. And, my Thai is not great, but I am able to speak Thai. So when I look at their studying methodology and the way that they're actually attacking English and the way that they're learning, I'm seeing stark differences and just areas where I would do differently. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about actually shooting a video that will be 30 minutes or something of just recording me preparing for a language exchange session. So you can actually see how I carry myself, what I actually do to make it all come together. And then I'll try to record an actual language exchange session so you can see how that works, how I take the notes that I have. And I think I'll do that with Vietnamese because I can show you that in a more efficient manner. And then if that's good and it turns out well, then I'll do it with Thai as well. And who knows, I might even do it with Japanese. But the way I attack all of these are a little bit different, but the foundation is the same. And another thing, when I was talking to my friends and such, I was looking at their notes versus my notes, and I'll give them props in the fact that their notes are a lot more organized than mine. My notes are not organized at all. They're all over the place. But then they had a lot of translation. And I tell people this all the time. If you look in my notebook, if you look in my Thai notebook from day one when I first started studying Thai, everything's in Thai. My Vietnamese notebook, for me taking notes in Vietnamese, everything's in Vietnamese. My Japanese notebook, everything's in Japanese. I don't do translation, I hate translation. And I think anyone who does it is trash. No, I'm joking. That's not the case, but I don't like translation and I don't do it. And I think people hear me say that, but they don't really know how real it is until they look in my notebook, and then they get surprised and they're like, "There's no English. How do you know all this stuff? How do you remember all this stuff?" It's like, no, I don't remember all of it. Of course I don't remember all of it. But the point isn't to remember all of it. The point is to train your brain to function in that language. And of course you're not going to remember all of it. And of course, if I translated all the English, then I would have, but that wouldn't help me to remember it. That would just give me a translation. It was not really what you're shooting for. You're shooting to learn it. And this takes me to something else that I actually want to shoot a video about. Because my friend, I have a Thai friend, one of my language exchange partners, and she's taking her English to the next level. So there's this word, she's reading this thing and she sees this word that she doesn't know. And she's like, "Oh, what does this word mean?" It was some computer word that even I don't know. And the word was like server side or something like that. And I didn't know what that meant, but whatever. She used Google Translate, and of course Google Translate didn't give her a good translation, so she was confused. I'm like, so go and read about the word in English. Like, go and type in to Google what is server side and read about it in English. She does it, she has no clue what she just read. I'm like, is this the problem? You've been translating everything. So now when you run to a word in Google Translate, doesn't really know how to do it, you don't even know where to begin with trying to figure it out on your own. You know, you read about it and blah, 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 but you have no clue what you just read. You didn't build a good foundation and build up good habits to begin with. So now you're kind of stuck. What do? Simple. You read so many texts about this topic, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard because you have a shitty foundation. But you know, that's what you got to do. Anyways, I'll make a video more elaborately speaking about that topic, because that one is actually, I'm behind with shooting these videos too. So actually I got some video editing to do and all that good stuff I got to do. Anyways, that's the video for today. I'm the Ghetto Linguist. Thanks for your time. See you in the future. Peace.
Rather slay a dragon than sit and watch it happen. I'm on another level, man, I'm spilling out the ghetto. What's a couple quotes if no one know you said them? Slay a couple dragons, but no one know you did it. You don't owe me shit except a little